Hello, I'm Debbie Bell-Hosking for Finextra, and with me is Chris Dunne of VocaLink. VocaLink has recently published a report called Moving Money 2025. Chris, can you tell me a little bit more about this report?
Sure. Well, as the name suggests, it's all about how things are going to change over the next decade in terms of how we get paid and how we pay other people. And it's a particularly good report, mainly because we didn't write a lot of it. So we commissioned a number of external expert contributors to give their views, and also commissioned some research to look at how payments are going to change. So it's a global view, but very much focused on how things are going to change for consumers and small businesses over the next decade.
Chris, you spoke about people who've been commissioned for this report. Amongst those were 2,000 consumers who gave their attitudes towards payments. So what did this show?
We found several key things. Some that are reinforced by other surveys. So one very key factor we found was that 83% of people check their balances, their current account balance, before making a significant purchase. And this just reinforces the importance of access to your current account, the ability to see exactly how much money you have in your account. One of the other key findings as well was that contactless payments have risen by over 3 times over the course of the last year. So there's now well over £300 million spent in a year on contactless payments.
And Chris, you contributed an article to this report about the possible payment innovations based on current trends. So can you tell us more? Where is this taking us?
So what we found very much talking to consumers and also commissioning the research is that people really value certainty and they value control. So people do everything via their mobile phones now. That much is very much the case. Now, people really want to be able to transact instantly on their mobile phones, so real-time payments are very important. But also they want to be able to see exactly how much money they have in their account. Going back to the early stat around over 80% of people checking their balance, that ability to remain in control, to know exactly how much they have in their account is really important to them. And you don't find that with some other services. For example, if you pay by debit card, you don't always see the money leaving your account, perhaps for a day or so. So also going forward, people were very concerned about security. So one of the key statistics we had coming out was the number of people concerned around maintaining security of payments on their mobile phone. So one of the reports we commissioned from FFA UK talks very much about biometrics and how important that is going to be over the course of the next few years.
I know it's really hard to summarise a report like this, but can you, in a sense, in a nutshell, say what the report concludes?
So there were several points of the conclusion. One of them is that certainly in the UK, people's lives are changing. So there are more and more people who are now self-employed, more people who have differing sources of multiple income, and that means that payment systems have to change to accommodate that. And the report contribution from Toynbee Hall picks up very much on that. So we deliver the direct debit service here in the UK on behalf of banks, and it works very well, but there's a growing sector of society for whom they need something slightly different. So that is one of the key findings. We've also very much found that people, again, want certainty, they want control, and they want instant payments. They want to be able to make payments between you and I in a heartbeat without having to worry about when the payment is going to arrive. And one of the other key findings as well is the potential for government to make much better use of the payment system. Already 95–96% of benefit payments go through the payments infrastructure, but there's much greater potential for government and society generally to build on top of the payments infrastructure that's already there.
Chris, it's been good talking to you. Thank you for bringing us up to speed with Moving Money 2025. And thank you for watching.